Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Joshua Morrow teases a cross-show pairing that turn both young and restless and bold and beautiful upside down. No, that's not the rumbling of an earthquake you're feeling beneath your feet. That's the ground shifting from the sheer massiveness of the storyline that the young and the restless MVP Joshua Morrow has in mind for not only his character, but a certain A-lister from the bold and the beautiful as well. When Soaps.com recently spoke with the actor on the occasion of his 30th anniversary as Nicholas Newman, read the full interview here, we asked what twist of plot had yet to come his way that he still wished would. Considering that Victor and Nikki's son has over the years been everything from a playboy to a businessman, an amnesiac to a prison inmate, the question was a toughie. I get asked this a lot and I never have a great answer, he said. That is, he hadn't had a great answer. Now I have it. Knowing that occasionally young and restless and bold and beautiful crossover characters, a la Sheila Carter, Amber Moore, Sally Spectra, Deacon Sharp, what I want to do is have a triangle that involves a cross-show couple, Morrow suggested. That would be pretty awesome if we connected the two shows with a pairing that was messy and in a triangle. And yes, the fan favorite has a leading lady in mind. Obviously, my choice for that would be Jacqueline Missins Wood, who plays Steffy Forrester. She's a very beautiful woman and obviously very, very talented. What man wouldn't want to work with her? So that's the storyline that I want to tell. If young and restless and bold and beautiful could deal with the logistics of an inter-soap triangle, it already has everything it needs plot-wise to pull it off. On Bold and Beautiful, Steffy's life is careening toward Disasterville. Monster-in-law Sheila is back among the living. Dim-witted better half, Finn Finnegan, can't seem to keep his distance from the merry murderess, and stepsister Hope Logan keeps flip-flopping between her love for Steffy's husband and her brother. She's basically one move away from being suddenly single. Meanwhile, young and restless has Nick killing time playing referee for his quarrelsome family while we wait to see whether he gravitates back toward first wife Sharon or second wife Phyllis. But suppose the show throws a real curveball at us and has him hook up with Lily Winters instead. Fresh off their night together, he has to take off on a business trip to LA. Bad timing after a good time, eh? On the West Coast, Nick and Steffy cross paths. Sparks fly. How could they not, right? Nick is the antithesis of Finn, strong-minded and sensible enough to know that one doesn't send Hallmark cards to homicidal relatives. One sends them retraining orders. And as curious as Nick would be to see where a potential relationship with Lily might go, he wouldn't be able to help himself. He'd be beyond intrigued by Steffy, who has all of Phyllis' fire and Sharon's resilience. One thing leads to another, and Nick and Steffy spend a magical evening together. Afterwards, they go their separate ways. They might as well live on different continents. They'd have kids to worry about, businesses to run. Their only real choice is to go back to their plan A's. Nick will enjoy his budding romance with Lily, and Steffy will try again to knock some brains into Finn's head. But could the new lovers really forget one another so easily? Or would we be kicking off exactly the storyline that Morrow has in mind, only with a full-blown quadrangle instead of a triangle? We'd tune all the way in to find out. How about you? Joshua Morrow, the beloved star of The Young and the Restless, has been a fixture in the hearts of soap opera fans for years. His portrayal of Nicholas Newman, the dashing and sometimes troubled son of Victor Newman, has made him a household name. But now, in a twist worthy of the soap opera genre itself, Morrow is hinting at something that could turn both the young and the restless and the bold and the beautiful upside down. It all started during a casual interview where Morrow was asked about potential storylines and character arcs he'd love to explore. With a mischievous glint in his eye, he leaned forward and said, "You know, I've always thought it would be incredible to have a cross-show pairing. Imagine Nicholas Newman crossing paths with someone from the bold and the beautiful. It would shake things up in ways no one could predict." The mere idea sent waves of excitement through the soap opera community. Fans began to speculate wildly. Who could be the lucky lady from The Bold and the Beautiful? Brooke Logan, the timeless beauty who has been at the center of countless love triangles. Steffi Forrester, the fierce and independent fashion executive. Or perhaps Hope Logan, the sweet and determined daughter of Brooke. Morrow remained tight-lipped, fueling the flames of speculation. Social media platforms buzzed with theories and wishful thinking. Fan forums exploded with debates and fantasy storylines. But amidst all the chatter, one name kept rising to the surface: Steffi Forrester. Steffi, portrayed by the stunning Jacqueline Missons Wood, seemed like a perfect match for Nicholas. Both had tumultuous pasts, both had loved and lost, and both had families that were the stuff of legend in the soap opera world. The idea of Steffi and Nicholas together was electrifying. In Genoa City, Nicholas had been struggling. His relationship with Sharon had hit yet another rocky patch, and his business dealings with Newman Enterprises were fraught with tension. He needed a change, something to jolt him out of his routine. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, Steffi was dealing with her own set of challenges. The drama with the Forrester family, her complicated love life, and the pressures of running Forrester Creations had left her yearning for something different. The stage was set. In a dramatic twist, Nicholas finds himself in Los Angeles on business. Newman Enterprises is looking to expand its influence in the fashion world, and Forrester Creations is the perfect target. Nicholas arrives at Forrester Creations expecting a typical business meeting, but instead, he comes face to face with Steffi. From the moment they meet, there's an undeniable spark. Steffi is initially wary. After all, she's been burned before by powerful men with big promises. But there's something different about Nicholas. He's charming, yes, but there's a depth to him, a sense of vulnerability that draws her in. Their professional relationship quickly takes a personal turn. They start spending more time together, sharing their stories, their hopes, their fears. Nicholas is captivated by Steffi's strength and resilience, while Steffi is drawn to Nicholas's sincerity and warmth. It's not long before their connection becomes something more than just business. Back in Genoa City, whispers of Nicholas's budding romance begin to circulate. Sharon is torn. She's always had a complicated relationship with Nicholas, and the news of his potential new love interest stirs up old feelings. Victor, ever the patriarch, is skeptical. He's never fully trusted anyone outside the Newman circle, and the Forrester family is no exception. In Los Angeles, Steffi's world is equally turned upside down. Liam, whom has always held a special place in her heart, is confused and jealous. He's never seen Steffi like this before. So happy, so alive. The Forrester family is divided. Some are supportive, seeing the potential for a powerful alliance between Newman Enterprises and Forrester Creations, while others are suspicious of Nicholas's true intentions. As the relationship between Nicholas and Steffi deepens, the stakes get higher. They're not just navigating their own feelings, but the complicated dynamics of their families and businesses. The pressure mounts and they're forced to make tough decisions. In one unforgettable episode, Nicholas surprises Steffi with a trip to Genoa City. He wants her to see his world, meet his family, and understand the life he's built. It's a bold move and one that's fraught with potential pitfalls. But Nicholas is determined to show Steffi that he's serious about their future. Steffi arrives in Genoa City, and it's a whirlwind. She meets the Newmans and the tension is palpable. Sharon is cold, Victor is suspicious, and the rest of the family is curious but guarded. But Steffi holds her own. She's a Forrester after all, and she's not easily intimidated.